What did a student uncover that completely destroyed a teacher's reputation? I was always the quiet one. Not shy exactly, just observant. While other kids in my junior year math class cracked jokes and scrolled TikTok under the desk, I paid attention. Not because I loved math, but because I didn't trust Ms. Blair. Ms. Blair was the kind of teacher everyone either idolized or feared. She wore designer heels and posted Instagram selfies with inspirational quotes like "Empowered women empower women." But in class, she played favorites. If you weren't part of her inner circle of popular pretty girls, you were invisible or worse, targeted. I didn't care at first. I stayed out of her way, turned in my work early, and kept my head down. That changed when she failed me on an assignment I'd literally gotten help on from our tutor. When I politely asked about it, she sneered and said, "Maybe you should try working harder instead of playing victim." Then came the parent-teacher meeting. My mom showed up furious, demanding answers. Ms. Blair smiled sweetly and said, "Frankly, your daughter seems emotionally unstable. She zones out in class, refuses group work, and once burst into tears over a pop quiz." None of that ever happened. I was grounded for lying after that meeting. No phone, no after-school clubs. I sat in silence for 2 weeks until I noticed something odd. Ms. Blair left her laptop bag open on her desk every day during lunch when she left the room, so I waited. One Friday, when she rushed out early to take an important call, I stayed behind pretending to clean the whiteboard. Then I slipped her small leather-bound notebook from her laptop bag into my hoodie pocket. I didn't even know what I was looking for. I just had a gut feeling. What I found that night made my blood run cold. The notebook wasn't lesson plans. It was a diary, and it wasn't just about her daily life. She documented everything she did to manipulate students and staff. There were pages about how she purposely failed students she found whiny, how she planted rumors between girls she thought were too confident, how she lied to the principal about a student's anger issues just because the girl corrected her in class. And then I found my name. Note to self: push Amina harder. She's too quiet, too observant. She makes the others nervous. Failed her quiz to see how she reacts. Classic freeze. Might suggest she get evaluated for anxiety to discredit her. I couldn't breathe. I photocopied every page, returned the notebook unnoticed on Monday, and mailed the copies anonymously to the school board, the principal, and every parent-teacher rep. I made sure to include sticky notes flagging the pages about students she had intentionally sabotaged. The fallout was nuclear. 2 weeks later, Ms. Blair came to school looking rattled. Less makeup, no heels. The principal pulled her out of second period. Rumors flew that she was under investigation. By the end of the month, she was on administrative leave. 2 students who had dropped out mysteriously were re-invited to return, and every single parent who had ever filed a complaint finally got a call back. She tried to deny everything, said the diary was just fiction, some writing exercise for therapy, but no one bought it, especially since several students came forward with matching stories. I never admitted it was me. I never needed to. That spring, I was awarded the school's Quiet Leadership Scholarship, one that Ms. Blair had blocked me from being nominated for earlier in the year. My mom found the photocopies in my desk drawer a month later. She didn't yell, she just sat down, looked at me, and said, "You were right, I'm sorry." I smiled. Some people screamed to be heard. Others just turned the page and let the truth speak for itself.